All right, so this one, the W in Swift method, is the winning mindset. This is the game changer in athletic success. Okay, the mindset is often overlooked or improperly looked at, and it's keeping a lot of athletes behind in their potential to improve, become more successful in their sport, or even other areas of life. In the Swift method, we don't just train the body, we like to train the mind. The difference between a good athlete and a great one can often come down to mental resilience, emotional control, and the ability to thrive under pressure. This is what I call the winning mindset. Here's what parents and athletes need to understand about developing the mental toughness and psychological skills needed to compete at the national club level, varsity, and college level. What is the winning mindset? A winning mindset isn't just about wanting to win. It's not just about being tough, as we often hear on social media. It's about preparing each day, adapting, and thriving in competition and other areas of life. This includes mental toughness, and the correct form of mental toughness is staying locked in when things don't go your way, and also just staying the course when you don't have that hyped up motivation. Emotional regulation is managing stress, frustration, and excitement for peak performance. Resilience is bouncing back from losses, failures, and tough practices. Some of this can just be also bouncing back from making errors in certain skills, attempts, and practice lessons, and also maybe not doing as good in a training program each session that is. Focus and composure, the ability to stay calm and make the right decisions under pressure. Success-oriented thinking, training the brain to embrace challenges, not just avoid this. A lot of this is also every time something challenging or something you don't really enjoy pops into your head that you have to do, not responding with something that's so negative that it's going to prevent you from wanting to go all in. You might be getting some negative thoughts that you still try to execute, but you're really not going to go in as much because you've changed your mindset and you're holding back, all right? A player with a winning mindset doesn't crumble after missing a shot or losing a match. They use it as fuel to improve. Being mentally tough and having a winning mindset is also being a problem solver. And this is going to go to other areas of life, not just sports, okay? How mindset impacts performance. Your physical skills are only half the battle. If you lack mental control, your talent will never be fully realized. Even if you have all the talent that makes you, what they call a 4 or 5-star rated athlete, you're high up in your class, your position, overall across the board, even if you have all the talent to get past the mental side early on, at some point it's going to catch up if you don't get your mental side in check, right? A weak mindset is easily distracted, crumbles under pressure, and gives up when things get tough. A winning mindset stays composed, thrives in adversity, turns setbacks into comebacks. Once again, they look into being a problem solver. Okay, here's the example. A highly skilled player who panics in high-pressure moments won't perform at their best, but an athlete with mental toughness can stay calm and execute under the biggest lights. All right, and it may not be like the exact next play, but athletes, if you look in their times of adversity, they take it one play at a time and they let themselves improve and rebound one play at a time. All right. How will we develop a winning mindset? Training the mind isn't just like training the body. It is just like training the body. It takes consistent reps over time. Mental reps and visualization. Seeing success before it happens helps athletes perform better. Controlled adversity in training, exposing athletes to pressure so they build composure. Problem-solving drills, encouraging quick thinking and decision-making under stress. Self-talk and emotional control. I think this one's big because, with social media, even if outside of words being told to you at school, they could easily derail your day. Now you have to log onto your phone, your laptop, you get online, and there's more stuff said about you. Okay, people say this about cyberbullying. In general, you have to be constantly a reminder because of how we are with media. So this is a big one on why your self-talk and emotional control are huge. Growth mindset coaching, focusing on learning and improvement rather than fearing failure. This is a big one, not just in sports performance training, becoming a better volleyball player, better football player, basketball player. But this also goes into your relationships outside of sports. Instead of yelling at themselves for a mistake, beating your head into the wall, elite athletes reframe failure as a lesson and adjust immediately, okay? They're also open to feedback. Okay. The relationship between mindset and physical performance. Just like speed and strength, mindset and performance go hand in hand. A strong body plus a weak mind equals inconsistent performance. Strong mind plus weak body equals no physical edge. But when you get a strong mind and a strong body, you're more elite, you're consistent, you're an unstoppable force, you're an unstoppable athlete, okay? This is why we train the mind like we train the body. We intentionally, and with intentionality, strategy, and consistency, okay? The bottom line for athletes and parents, if an athlete wants to compete at a higher level, they need to train their mental game just as much as their physical game. And the cool thing about this is if you do this, you don't have to beat the crap out of yourself in your training, in your practices, in order to have that mental edge, in order to make games and high stakes matchups easier because you put in the physical work. You want the physical work to be challenging enough to help you when you're being pushed and you're back against the wall. But if you have the mental skills being coached on the outside of that, you can marry the two and blend together, and you'll just recover better physically. Okay. What makes the best athletes different? They don't just practice harder. They think better. They stay composed and rise to the occasion when it matters most. Okay. Let's see. They don't just practice harder. They think better, stay composed, rise to the occasion. We already said that. If you want to build a true winning mindset, you need to stay locked into our Swift method programming, where we train not just the body, but the mind for elite level success. A lot of what we do in here is, outside of the immediate mental coping skills, teaching you the habits and problem solving skills to implement all the other physical stuff in your day. That is also going to help you on the mental side. You become a problem solver, and then we can tackle deeper into the mental side.